So if you know me, then you know that I love working the back body, because once I developed the real understanding of strengthening the back body in order to support the front body, my whole world changed, because the back body is really so strong, and we don't even tap into like a fraction of that strength because we're sitting for most of the day. So I really want to work into the back body, and we're going to work against gravity. So it's going to take a little bit more control, a little bit more detail, a little bit more core power. You ready for the challenge? I think you are. Come on, let's do this. My name's Gretchen. I am founder of Balance to the Core. And if you're new here, hit the subscribe button as well as the bell next to it to get notified whenever I have a new video, because I'm here all the time. All right, let's get started. So today I want to start on all fours, and we're going to take our knees underneath our hips, our hands underneath our shoulders. You want to get as big of a base as you can. So really widen those hands, right? Widen the fingers, get them nice and long. You almost want your middle finger to be directly straight ahead so you can line up your wrists. And then you're just going to pull your elbows slightly in towards one another and soften those elbows. Tops of your feet are down on the mat. And I want you to kind of push your feet into the mat to try to kind of feel your belly a little bit. You feel that connection? Okay, so everything's connected. And I just want you to take the energy and almost think like your hands and your knees and your feet are creating anchors and roots into the earth. And notice what that energy does inside your body. You should start to feel maybe a little bit more powerful, a little bit stronger. I'm drawing my belly and ribs in as I stretch my spine sort of in opposition. The crown of my head one way, butt bones in the other. And my center is just pulling into me. Good. So from here, take a giant inhale as you open your ribs, widen them 360 degrees around. Keep your belly scoop. And then on your exhale, just sort of tuck the tail. Push your feet into the ground to develop or to get into your scoop a little deeper. And it's almost like you're taking your forehead and pubic bone towards one another. Stay for an inhale as you widen your ribs. And then exhale, we're going to go in an opposite direction. You're going to maintain the belly scoop, and you're going to stretch long through your spine as you press your chest forward, and maybe the back of your head and tailbone go towards one another. Stay for an inhale, push that chest forward. And then exhale. Really work to get every last bit of your exhale out. Compress that air out, get all that negative air out, the negative energy. And then inhale all that positive air and energy. Open, 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 open. And exhale. So we're just going to go on a 2-breath count here. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Really want to make sure you're warmed up here. So one more. And come to center. Good. So from here, we're going to come down towards our elbows. Okay. And let's make fists with our hands and really find strength in your forearm. So your forearm and wrist connect to your back and everything's nice and strong there. And then we're just going to press our hips back and then take your shoulders right over your elbows. Press back and forward. So I'm just kind of pushing through my seat bones. All right, and then lock and load it right into sort of a neutral place. And then we're going to take our right leg back. We're going to lift it up, and we're going to try to stay super square here. So notice, are you placing more weight onto one side? Can you really try to stay on both forearms evenly? And we're just going to tap that leg down and lift it up like a diagonal. And lift. Try not to arch through the low back. Lift. Lift. 4 more. Really reach through the leg and feel your seat and hamstring squeeze. Now you're going to hold it up there and then just give me little pulses as you reach that leg long. 4, 3, 2. Now hold right here. We're going to push ourselves up into our hands and then make that leg more parallel. Roll the hip down so now you're nice and square in your hips. Hold that. Good. And then just go from one side up and over to the other side. Tap over like a little rainbow. 3, 2, 1, and then come to center, tuck your toe under. All right, and now I'm going to take my opposite arm, reach it long, stay really square and centered here, and we're going to lift an arm and a leg, and then take it down and recenter, okay? Whatever you need to do to recenter, and inhale from that belly scoop, lift with your breath, and exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. 2 more. One more, hold it up there. Get more length in your spine, really pull it. And then little itty pulsing from your belly. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back down, stretch it back. Drop your forehead to the floor, really feel that stretch, get off your arms. Good. All right, we're gonna come down to our elbows again. All right, I'm gonna shift my weight forward and back just to make sure I'm really stable. Get into fists, lock and load those shoulders, and feel how powerful you feel in your back. Try to anchor both arms evenly, and then center yourself and take your left leg back. Try not to sink. All right, I'm gonna go forward a little bit. And then when you lift your legs, keep equal weight on both of those forearms. Notice, is this side easier or harder than the other side? Tap down and lift up as you really reach long through that leg. So if you've probably not guessed, it's really about the upper body stabilization, right? More than the moving leg. Reach and lift. And I'm trying not to arch through my back. I'm really trying to stay long in my spine and in my leg. Engaged in the belly. My arms are working hard. All right, you're going to keep that leg up on the next one and just give it little pulses and really find strength in your spine, lengthen your spine, lengthen that leg. Let's go. 4, 3, 2. Keep that leg reaching. We're going to come up and now kind of square off the hips and get that leg more parallel with the floor. All right, and we're going to go up, tap one side, tap the other side, like a little rainbow. Stay strong in that upper body. Make it work. Good. And then come to center. Hold it. Drop the foot down. Square off and take your opposite arm forward. Almost like you're about to walk forward, right? All right, so now from that belly, we pick it up without shifting your weight and bring it back down. So really stay centered. Inhale. Exhale. Feel that belly scoop control you. You're strengthening that back body, right? Notice, did this elbow protrude out like mine just did? If you scan your body, you're going to always find something trying to cheat. Our body tries to make it easy. Hold it right here, and then little pulsing. Feel your back and belly without sinking into your opposite side. 3, 2, 1. Drop it down. Let's sit it back for a good stretch here. Whew. Excellent. All right, let's take it down here. Take your hands like goalposts, squeeze your heels together and your thighs. All right, so from here, we're going to squeeze our heels and get our pubic bone down so we stay anchored. Belly's in. On the inhale, bring everything up. Your forearms, your chest. And then you're going to reach the arms out to the sides like the letter T. And then you're going to push your chest forward as you come up a little higher and anchor those legs. And then bring everything back down, centered. Inhale it up, stretch it out. Inhale it up. Lengthen the spine to come down. Reach. Good. And come down. So this really isn't like a traditional Pilates class, right? I wanted to use it more as like a lesson, a tool here to feel how controlling and really working the back body takes a lot of work and power, right? Let's do one more. Pubic bone anchored, legs are long, feet are anchored, and roll those shoulders back. Open your chest. And bring it down and sit it back. Good. All right, my body's calling for a little bit of flexion. That's where, so let's just sort of even out all that extension work. Sitting up tall, stretching your arms long. Let's roll back and then roll forward. And you'll notice now it might be a little bit easier to keep those arms anchored on your back after all of that back work. You might notice a little bit more control in your belly now that your back has done all that work, right? It's kind of cool. You can start going down a little bit further. Good. And now I want to go back down onto the elbows. All right, so holding right here. So what I want you to do is you're going to, again, anchor the forearms like we did when we were on our stomach or against gravity, okay? So notice we're talking squareness today, right? A lot of it is about squareness. You want to stay square. You don't want to lean to one side. And I want you to just tap one hand to a knee without leaning and then bring it back down. And then you're going to do the other side. And you might have a weaker side. That's fine. So just tap, tap, tap. And are you leaning? Try to stay really square and centered. Can you try both? Oh yeah. And up. Good. And then just gently place those elbows down. And if you want to keep alternating, keep alternating. Keep here. And then slowly make your way down. Beautiful. All right, hug those knees into your chest. Walk back and forth. Good. All right, so let's get just a little belly work here. So we flex that upper body up. Ooh, yeah. All right, one leg in, one leg out. Pull, pull. Switch, pull, pull. Feel good? 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. We're into our double leg stretch. So flex up a little bit more and keep that chest flexed up as you reach powerful arms, circle around and bend in. Reach and rock and pull. 3 more. Keep that chest up. 2 more. I love it. 1 more. Yes. And hug it in. And lower down, and just take it back and forth here. And working that back body, we cannot forget our bridges. So sit bone distance, lift the hips up. We want to keep those hips there. And all I'm going to do is little light marching without, again, moving the hips because it's all about balance today, squareness, and just alternate feet. Tops of your arms stay down, palms stay down. 10. At your own pace. You're staying square, chest heavy. And roll it on down through the spine. Take the knees in. And let's just roll on that spine a little bit. Feels good after extending it back and forth. The butt bones follow your heels. 2. Good. 1 more. And then we'll come up, just cross those legs and just melt it forward. And roll it up. Good. Come to center. We're going to get just a little side bends in after that work. So as you can see, not a traditional Pilates class, but more of like, let's fine tune and find some lessons. And really working into that back body can be really hard. But it helps you really strengthen the rest of your body. Did you notice your abs were a little easier once you have that back body all engaged, right? And come to center. Sometimes for me, Scoop, if I get some extension work done before I go into all my flexion, I actually feel stronger. open up. It's just nice to learn new things about your body, right? And a little twist. Twist. Go over your shoulder, feel that full twist through the neck, and come to center. Bright-eyed, right? Good work today. Kind of a little different type of routine, but hopefully you feel good. Hopefully you're learning more about your body and what it needs, so that when you jump into sort of any sort of mat class, you're going to be like, yeah, I know what I'm working. This feels good. Instead of like, what am I doing? What should I do here? Hopefully what I'm teaching you will help you sort of be able to sort of jump into any class and feel confident, and your other workouts too. It's cool bringing the Pilates principles into your other workouts. You're going to find your other workouts can get super strong. It's pretty cool. So anyway, if you like working out with me, I do have an online members club, which is 1 week free, so you can test it out. So if it's not for you, you just hit that cancel button. But yeah, I would love to have you. I do live Zoom classes, so I work with the community on a regular basis so that you can keep up with your fitness goals. So thank you so much for being here, and I look forward to seeing you next time on the mat. Take care.